What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and join the army. And like always, to my little subscribers, we be here. Yeah, I'm here filming this video for the second time, but I had to get this video posted. I had to get this information out because holding on to it is just it's unnecessary to hold on to information knowing that it could potentially help one of my subscribers or anybody that has come across this video. If you come across this video, then you are in perfect alignment. That means you needed to hear this and take on this information and, you know, apply it to your life if it fits your beliefs. I am not here to change anyone's beliefs. I am not here to make anyone do anything, or I'm not here to be a know-it-all. I'm giving you guys this information because I have gone within myself and I have learned so many things, relearned so many things about myself and who I am and my belief system, who I am, like to the core, like not what we have been taught since we were children, or you know, what we have learned from religion, what we have learned from schools, and all of these things from our parents, or and you know, the government. Like everything that was told and was taught to me, I had to relearn myself and who I am and know my true power. And doing those things, I have learned that these 5 things are the 5 major keys to the fire, like it's coming towards me, to get out of the matrix, to exit the matrix, to calm down to get out of the matrix, to learn your power, and to get to your higher self. I know it's someone out there who thinks that what they're thinking in their head and what they know and what they feel, they probably think they're crazy. But I am here to tell you, brother, sister, you are not crazy, and you're not the only one that have, you know, high vibrational thoughts and cosmic thoughts and who know things on a deeper level. You're not the only one. There's so many people like you. I am one of them, and that brings me to why I'm doing this video. So 5 major ways to break out of the matrix. Before I get into the video, I do want to say peace to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace meaning positive energy always creates elevation. Shout out to Jamal Rashad for that, and free Jamal Rashad, period. Peace to the ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels. Peace to the 4 elements of planet Kai: earth, water, fire, and air. Peace to the 4 phases of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma energy. And let's get to the video. Number 5 is stop supporting their businesses. A lot of people who are awakened and who are in tune with their higher self know that working a job literally prevents you to get into your higher self. Like, you're so busy being on someone else's time, making money just to pay your bills, and it literally prevents you from having a clear mind and allowing yourself to get to your higher self. Getting to your higher self is one of the major keys to breaking the matrix, because once you break the matrix, you have unlocked something within you and the frequency of this planet to make planet Kai a better place. So yeah, number 5 is quitting your job, mastering yourself. You can't do it if you don't have time to yourself, because working just to pay bills is a major distraction. Like, we are not here on this earth to just work and pay bills. We're not here to do that. And I know it's easy said and done. I'm not here to be like, you know, because I understand that we are here. Like, we are here. Like, this is for real. Like, this is reality. We're here. So quitting your job can be risky, but you know, you would never know what you are capable of if you do not put yourself up out there. Like me, I'm just gonna give y'all a quick little story. If you guys watch my vlogs, then you know that I work in the adult entertainment industry. And before I was working in this industry, I was living back in Memphis, and I was working a regular job at Ashley's Furniture. I had 2 jobs at that. I was working at a clothing store, I was working at Ashley's Furniture, and I just knew within myself, like, this is not it. Like, that last job really opened my eyes to, like, yes, like, I don't have time to myself. Like, I need time to myself. Like, it was either go to job, or after work, then it's like you just, you know, you try to make time to do so many things that you didn't have time to do throughout the day. Like, it's like you only have 24 hours in a day, so they say. So it's like not having that time to master yourself, to sit in silence, to ground yourself, to actually think about what's around you and what's really going on, to not be able to connect with your higher self. Meditation, that is one way to keep yourself in the matrix. Like, that is like one, matter of fact, this is like one of the major ways. Like, I literally took a risk. I left Memphis with literally probably $500 to my name. Not even that. I think it was like $300, to be honest. Left Memphis, you know, and I didn't do it by myself. I was in a relationship at the time, but I left Memphis with only a few hundred dollars, and I decided that I was going to dance. Like, I was going to work in an adult entertainment industry, because I would have more money, and I would have more time to myself. And it took time. It still took time for me to get to this type of freedom, to have time to myself and to work my own hours, and to be in this nice home and have, you know, a nice car. It still took me a minute to get to this point, but I knew where I was going. Like, I knew, like, I didn't want to be on nobody else's time. You cannot tell me to go to work at 9 o'clock in the morning. You cannot tell me I have to be at work at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, or you just can't. I don't want nobody to be able to have that type of power over me. That is power. That is literally having power over you, because you need to go to work so you can go pay your bills, versus, you know, I mean, I do have to go to work to pay my bills, but at least I have time to do so. Whether I pay my bills or not, I still have time to relearn who I am. Because like I said, whether I have the money to pay my bills or not, I can literally sit in my house. I can do anything I want to do, because I don't have to be at work at a certain time. Major key of getting out of the matrix, so you can get in here and fix what's in here. Because if you don't fix what's in here, then what are you doing? You're just living day to day, not even knowing what the fuck. Once you can put yourself in a position to get in here more, you will come up with so many ideas of, like, how to make some money. Like, things are just gonna start, you know, flowing to you, because you're not putting your energy towards a job that you have to go to just to pay your bills, because it's really not paying you enough. And even if it is paying you enough, you still need time to yourself. Like, that to me, it's easier said than done. But once you put your mind to it, once you really get it in your head, like, man, this is important to me. Like, if it's really important to you, then you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna do it. If it's not important to you, it needs to be important to you, period. Like, you are important to you. You're gonna be in the house, you're gonna have so much time to do the things that you want to do. You can find so many, like, jobs just doing, like, creative things. Like, I'm a painter, I can paint. I just had so much time to focus. Like, I journal now. Like, it's just so many things that I have time to learn within myself and be able to do that and create and be creative. You can't be creative being in a job that's, you know, taking so much of your time, because you have to pay some bills. That's how they keep you stuck. So we're trying to get out of the matrix, and we are trying to get to our higher self, period. Number 4 is enlightenment. You have to enlighten yourself. This brings me back to number 5, quitting your job. Enlighten yourself, wanting to learn more about yourself and who you are and your power. Because if you know your history, if you know that you are a god, male or female, black, and Latino beings, if you know that you are a god and a goddess, if you don't know that you are a god, then you need to enlighten yourself, baby. Because if you are black and Latino, you have neuromelanin, you DEA, deoxyetheric acid, then you know that you are powerful beyond me. You are more powerful than you think you are. You have to know that. Like, that's something you have to know. You have to know why the pale skin treat you the way they treated you and our ancestors. Like, you have to know where you come from. You have to know your power. So once you know your power, once you know that you are more powerful, because me growing up, like even as a kid, like I always thought so highly of myself, like not in a cocky way either, but I always felt, because of where I come from, I always felt that there was more to me, there was more to life, there was more things that I should be knowing, because what I felt in my soul eternally, it was more. Like, it was just more than what I was taught. It was more than me just going to church every Sunday. They don't even teach you the right things in school. And it's just like, like the stuff that they was like teaching us in school, yeah, we had to learn it, but I was literally asking questions in my mind on things that nobody was ever talking about. Like, why do we have a fucking government? Why do we have someone that is in control of us? If we're all human beings, why, blacks and Latinos, you're not human beings, but if we're all human beings, why is it that someone is of power? Like, why is it like they're up here and we're down here? Like, my mental was not processing that right. And I know some of y'all gonna say, because you know you have to have laws and regulations and rules and stuff like that. I am not against having rules and regulations, but I feel like strongly that the rules and laws and stuff that we had on, like the stuff that we was living, was not built on a foundation my soul was like my soul was comfortable with. Whenever I think about something, or whenever I have a thought of something, and I ask a question, and it comes to me, ask and you shall receive. Meditating and getting to your higher self, like, because the God is in you. Like, the God is in you. Now that I know that I am a God, I see clearly. Like, I know my power. Like, and I have, you know, gone through lessons and lessons and lessons, but I can literally say, like, I know who I am, and I know my purpose. Before, I didn't know that. Just last month, 2 months ago, I didn't know that. Like, it does take time, but you have to be patient with yourself, because you have, like, all your life. I am 28 years old. For 25 years, I have been lied to. I have been lied to about everything, about my planet, about who I am, about the cosmic, about vibration, energy. We have been lied about everything. Spell work, being a god. Why the pale skin hated us so much, and why are they so fucking scared of us? Number 3 is spell casting. This is something that I still work on to this day, but I am fully aware of spell casting. They have been spell casting. When I say they, I'm talking about the reptilians, I'm talking about the government, I'm talking about the elites, whatever y'all want to call them. They have been spell casting over us since you were born. Like, literally, since you was in school. From when you was in school, you know, they told us to say we have to sing the Star Spangled Banner, the national anthem, like things they put in music, like all of that, like songs, like the news, like all of that stuff is literally spell casting. Like, the government, when they do certain things, spell casting. We're literally under a spell. You're spell casting on yourself as well. I do it sometimes. Like, also, you know, you got people on a day-to-day saying, oh, my anxiety this, my anxiety that, and I'm depressed, or I'm stressed, and I'm sad, and this and that, this and the third. And it's like, they give you those words and terms just to lower your vibration. you're lowering your vibration when you speak those things. Or like some stuff that I had to like stop saying is, so like one thing that I had to stop saying, like when something's funny, like I'd be like, I'm dead, or I'm weak. Like I say that when I'm, when something's funny to me, and I was like, bitch, I'm not fucking dead and I don't want to die. Like, I'm not dead. Because words are powerful. You have to know that words are powerful. Sorry, I'm like this. But words are powerful. And when you say those things, if you are feeling some type of way, eternally, that means you need to go within. Not verbatim say like, oh, I'm fucking stressed, or I'm depressed, or certain. And I do understand that some people do go through those things, but that brings me back to like knowing your power and knowing that you have the mind to do any, like you have the mind to heal yourself, you have the mind to remove negative energy, fix your aura. You have the mind to do that. Like, your mind is powerful if you know how to work it and organize your brain. But yes, removing negative thinking, negative words would literally break certain spells, and raise your frequency. So keep that in mind when you speak, or when you have a thought and you take that thought and you start thinking. You have thoughts comes and go. Like, you have billions of thoughts every day, but this is the thought that you grab and start thinking about, and creating positive and negative forces, instead of just having a thought and be like, oh, is this my thought? Hell no, I don't feel that. And even if you do feel it, but the practice is to stop thinking negative. That's the practice, because you're a God, and God do things with love. They think things with love. They have loving thoughts, positive vibrations, and know how to, quit. This is why you're a God, because you are able. The last two are so important. All of them are important. Like, and there's so many other ways that you can get out of the matrix, but these are my top 5. These are the ones that I have mastered and is still mastering. Number 4 is stop celebrating their holidays. Stop celebrating all holidays, including Black History Month. From what I have learned about holidays, because my family, we were big on holidays. Every holidays we celebrated. Like, we got dressed up, we bought clothes, we, got around family, had dinner, my grandma cooked, my auntie cooked. It was a thing every holiday. And lately, I've been learning a little bit more about holidays and what they're built on. And these people, these entities, these group of people have created for us to celebrate every month. Valentine's Day, built on such a low vibrational energy. It's crazy. Like, all these holidays are built off false advertisement, because we have been taught all our lives to celebrate Christmas. The way they present them is in ways that we wouldn't mind celebrating, because why not? And I strongly, highly recommend you guys learn about holidays and the foundation of the holidays, and because you have to know what you're celebrating. You have to know what your energy is harnessing. Like, you have to know. If not, then you just, like I said, that's the matrix. That's not using your antenna. That's not knowing, and having a choice for yourself to celebrate something. And if I'm not against holidays, though, I'm just against the energy of it. Like, the energy of this thing that they brought upon us, have us celebrating every day with our kids, generations and generations and generations of energy, frequency that is not of a high frequency and a high vibration. If you're going to celebrate anything, celebrate something that you and your family have created, not just something that is already there, that's already here. And if anything, we need to be trying to get rid of those holidays and create our own celebrations. Because why are we celebrating Saint Valentine when he was a creep? Like, he was a creep. Like, he if you guys knew the actual symbol of the heart, then you would know, like, the top of the heart is represented of a butt, and the bottom is represent of a woman's vagina. And the color of Valentine is red, which is the root chakra. That's like the chakra located at the bottom. But that's why I say do y'all research. But if you are awakened to certain type of knowledge and who you are, and like spell casting, like this is spell casting, like they doing it in, like they literally, it's literally like if you know about chakras, and if you knew about actual like colors, if you knew about, if you just know what you are, then you will, everything around you will be like, okay, yeah, like you would know, like everything around you will be so clear to you. Yeah, stop celebrating holidays. Like none of them means nothing. Like it's just the energy that they put out there so that we can continue to harness them, so that they can continue to be alive. Because if we don't put our energy into these things and these, you know, rules and celebrations and all of this bullshit, then it wouldn't exist. And that is my thing. Like I'm trying to get to the point where I know I can't save everybody. Everybody is not to be saved, because a lot of people are so low in frequency. It's just it you know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping, and I'm, you know, man, like I said, like to raise your vibration and to raise your frequency, you have to not celebrate low vibrational things. Meaning holidays. Stop celebrating their holidays. Stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating Black History Month. Why the hell do we got a Black History Month? Like, where's White History Month? And I'm saying this because they trying to, you know, they gave us their holiday just to shut us the fuck up. No, we don't want no fucking holiday. We want y'all to respect us the way we respect y'all. Because if it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't be here. And if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. I'm talking about them. At the end of the day, it is time to kill those energies that no longer serve this planet. Because like I said, the planet is waking up, so we have to match the frequency of the planet, or everything that does not match the frequency of the planet, you're done. Like you're done. Like you're done. Like it's done. So that's why it is imperative to know who you are and to get on this frequency, because if you're not on this frequency, then it's done. Fuck what the government got going on. Fuck what the money system got going on. Fuck all this shit with the war. Fuck all that and get to you. Get to your higher self. And what I mean by higher self is, and the reason why I say that is because I have experienced that I am a God. And my experience is, and it's crazy, like I never thought that I would be sharing this to just like everyone, but my experience is so deep. Like literally, y'all, I was sitting on my couch in my house, and I kid you not, like I literally saw myself. My soul saw me living. I can't even describe what it is, but just imagining how you see God, in the sky, like that soul in the sky watching over you. That's how I saw myself. It was literally a connection between me and my higher self. Like I was literally like as if I was playing a fucking video game. That's how I saw it. That's how I know I am my higher self. I don't have to praise or go to anyone outside of myself for help. Therefore, I don't need anyone. Therefore, the government has no power over me. Therefore, no one has power over me. But because we drop so low in frequency, because we in reverse metamorphosis, there is a higher source. There is, you know, people that are working, you know, in a cosmic, helping us, guiding us, and showing us the way, like showing us, you know, like once you ask that question and once you open that door, they're in there. Like they gonna be working with you. Like once you ask those questions, once you want to know, they're gonna show you. Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, your the archangels, you know, they're gonna help. They're helping you. They've been guiding me my whole journey. If it wasn't for them, I don't know. You know, we have to get to that point where we are not looking outside of ourselves for, you know, savior. You can only save yourself. The God that you pray to is literally your higher self, if you didn't know that. And that brings me to my last and final major way to break out of this matrix, and that is remove religion completely from your belief system. Remove all religion, and I mean all religion. Stop looking for someone to save you outside of yourself. You can only save you. You're literally putting that power into someone else's hands. When you have that power that is the power that is in you. If you are one of those ones that know their power, that know like that you have a bigger purpose, you know this. If you see, if this is your reality, then you need to take in consideration that you are more powerful than you think you are. Like, you know this, like it's in you already. You just have to believe it. And once you know that you are a God, you wouldn't worship anyone outside of yourself, because you know, you understand that you are God and God is you. We're all one. There's no separation from God and you. There's no separation. But that's what they have taught us in religion. They taught us to praise Jesus, pray to Jesus. But we must remove religion completely, because it's all about vibration. You are the source, and you must move in that power to get to your higher self. Because it's practice. It's going to be practice. You're going to go through challenges, mental challenges, spiritual challenges. You're going to go through things. You're gonna be tested. It's not gonna be easy. My spiritual journey, I knew my spiritual journey wasn't gonna be easy as a child. I knew my life wasn't gonna be easy. I knew I was gonna learn tough lessons, hard lessons, and lessons that are keep me vibrating low. Like, I just knew that. So every time I go through something, I know that I know the outcome of it is going to be better. Like, I know I'm gonna get through it. I know I'm gonna go through it. I know I'm gonna grow through it. You have to be accountable with every action, every thought, every feeling, everything that is going on around you. You are responsible for that. You are the source. Instead of putting that responsibility in someone else's hands, it is up to you. Like, you should wanna have that. You should want that for yourself anyway. Why would you want someone else? I guess that's what separates, the chosen ones from, the rest. It's just so many things. I can be talking for hours and hours and hours and days and days and days about stuff like this, because it gets so much deeper. But I'm just giving you guys the course. So yes, religion is like number one. Like, you need to get out of religion. Like I said, if you are a chosen one, and if you know that you have a higher purpose, like a bigger purpose in life, I know you're tired of being here. I know you're tired of reliving, because that's what really got me to not celebrating religion, because I remember my life. I have been shown like visions of my life, like visions of the future. Like, I can literally see pieces of the future, and the fact that I was seeing that, of course, it's a gift. Yes, I remember my past lives and I remember going through this entire life. Like, everything that I've been through, I remember going through it. So I'm like, bro, why? I asked the question, why am my cousin living the same shit? And it's because of religion. Like, my past life, I got to the point where like, I was getting to my higher self. But when I transcend, when I was removed out of this avatar, believing in religion, believing that I will be going to heaven and seeing the light and going towards the light when you transcend is what's keeping you back, what's bringing you back here. I can get deep, but I'm not going to get deep in this video. I can get deep. But yes, like, believing in religion, still believing that once you transcend, because you go into the light, the moonlight. They teach you when you pass away, when you die, when you transcend, you are supposed to you're supposed to go towards the heavens. You will be in heaven. You're going to see the light. Really, when you transcend, you either go to lightness or you go to the darkness. And we're from dark matter energy. That's what I'm saying. Know who you are. Know where you come from. Know your history as a God. Like, ask questions and you shall receive the answers. Ask who you are. Ask yourself who you are. Yourself gonna tell you. It may not be in the next 10 minutes or 30 minutes, but it's gonna come to you. Ask who you are. Ask yourself who you is. You know, meditate, sit in meditation, and it's gonna come to you, whether it comes from you internally, whether it comes from another video, or whether it comes from a video on TikTok, whether it comes from a video on YouTube, or a commercial, whatever. Whether it comes from someone else, you learn something from relearning something from someone else. Trust your intuition when you get the information and know, like, this is, you need to grab it quick as fuck and know that it's true, and to trust your intuition. That's why that's one of the other reasons Enlightenment said you have to trust your intuition. Trust the information that is given to you when you ask questions. Like, it's going to be right there, I promise you. You ask questions, man. Ask questions and you shall receive the answer. But yeah, so when you transcend as a god, as a goddess, as a god, you are to go towards darkness, because we come from dark matter energy. When you go towards that light, you are going towards that moonlight, that holographic moon that they put into the sky just to send your ass back down here. Like, I'm tired of playing the same games. Literally, I'm tired of playing the same game. Literally, I like, the reason why I say this is because I get so many, like, downloads. I get so many visions of what's going to happen, or who are, like, especially when I meet somebody, I know how it's going to play out. I can feel their energy. I can see their aura. Like, it's a remembrance. Like, I remember. And I'm learning to trust my intuition a lot more. You know, be confident in that. Like, when I do meet somebody, because I don't get too deep. So, I'm just going to wrap this video up right here. I know I am going to trigger a lot of people. I am fully aware, because I know how y'all feel about y'all Jesus. I know how y'all feel about y'all religion. But I just want you guys to, especially if you are Black and Latino, to have an open mind, open heart, and, you know, don't close yourself to just one thing. You know, like, always have an open mind and an open spirit when it comes to information. Now, if you just don't believe, like, if you just don't want to, you know, by all means, you know, I'm not here to force anyone. I'm just here to enlighten, because I am aligned with my higher self, and I want, you know, everyone to be aligned with their higher self. And to do that, you have to be aware of who you are, and you have to continue. You have to remove you have to remove these things, these negative things that they have put upon us. They have taught us as we was kids. Like, it must be done. So that wraps up this video. And I love you guys. Make sure y'all comment down below and turn your post notifications on to get notified whenever I upload. And if you're not subscribed, if you made it to the end of this video, clearly it was interesting. So, and you wanted to hear what I gotta say, if you want to hear more of what I have to say and what I am doing on this channel, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Like I can do this without y'all. Time looks like I'm locked out. I go back to the trap house, spread that bitch in the bells down, cash it in and I cash out.